Please like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. It don't cost nothing. Watch to the end. Share with a friend.
All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons. All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons.
Welcome to Mark's Next Hawaii, the channel. And yes, I forgot to put Welcome to Mark's Next Hawaii, the channel. That's the play.
Standing around doing nothing.
Anyways, the witch is back, full force. Get going on. Full entitlement hexation force. Hex, boom, boom. She's up there making a lot of noise. In case you hear some boom, boom. That's her. That's her slutty name. Anyways, yeah. Welcome to the channel. Yep, it's Sunday. So before we start the timer, because God's outside of time and space, we're gonna do some old and new. I'm gonna try to be quick, but somewhat respectful. Where's my thingy? Okay, this is where I pick a little old, a little new. Oh, I got an idea. I had some. Oh, here. Yeah. Rulers. Here's a little Old Testament thing and a little New Testament thing. See? Didn't look. All right. Let's see what it says. Where does the spiritual Lord direct us? Apparently, equipment isn't part of the thing. When David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, "Blessed be the Lord who has judged the case of Nabal's insult to me and has kept back his servants from evil." And the Lord returned the evil doing of Nabal upon his own head. Then David sent and wooed Abigail to make her his wife. Whoa, I guess he got over that fast. Okay. Now, excuse me, something out of the news. Oh boy, all kinds of red letter. Yay. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a sea monster, so for 3 days and 3 nights the Son of Man will be in the heart of the earth. Okay. Veni Sancti Spiritus, Veni Sancti Spiritus, Veni Sancti Spiritus. Yeah, this is all going wrong. Okay. It's a sign. See, good and evil don't mix, so it makes for kind of troublesome. Anyways, yes, this is... Hello? You still there? Newspaper. Yep, this is where we look at the newspaper, and today's paper is actually Sunday, so it's like really huge. So I don't know about this, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do is this. We can't make this stuff long no more. No more. No more. That's the time I get. That's what you give. So let's look at the what's on the outside, so you can tell what's on the inside, eh? That's the headline. Okay. That's, I had to double check. Just, thank you for your patience. Thumbnails. You can pick one. Yeah, look, it says here, it says, I should have done it. Interesting. Use the force. Use the force, Luke. I will be with you always. Okay. Okay, Obi. Obi dooby dooby doo. Okay, use of force. You know, there's a shooting here, and it was questionable, and because there's always questions. I mean, that's why they have an investigation. And the wife's on the front page with the baby in hand. Woo, woo, and there's this outrage because they see the stuff on the news nationwide, and then it's in Hawaii. But we don't know the whole picture, except they did release body cam footage. And the small snippet of body cam footage, I mean, this was one big dude. And the small snippet of body cam footage, apparently this house they rent out, and then someone called the police, they burglar, and this guy, and they, he's walking up to the house, or is around the house. So he come up and he's around the house. He charged the cops, he knocked them down, he hit them freaking so hard that he broke his skull bone. I mean, he broke his head, and he was out. And they said, oh, this and that. And that's the kind where they could reach over and get the gun and shoot him with his own gun. So, hey, just saying, if he was such a nice guy, why the heck is he attacking a cop? They said, oh, you know, he's from Africa, so in his culture, going to visit the neighbor. No. You don't culture card that crap. It's like he attacked the cop. What the fuck? Okay. On numbers. 51 statewide new cases. Hey, pretty good. 2.2 contagiousness rate. Contagiousness. 2.7. That's the same. 51%. 40 new cases. So new cases, you know, everyone's getting vaxxed. That's the thing. Man, we all got vaxxed pretty much in Hawaii. So it's not spreading. It's not like people, congratulations, you're doing a good job. Except for getting vaxxed. Get vaxxed. Some people are still wondering, oh, I don't know if it's safe. You know, the little blood clot, rare blood clot disease, 5 people out of 8 million people out of just 15 everything. Hey, the virus is worse than that, including blood clots you can get from the virus. And you're like pondering it's like the people who don't like shots or something, or they're still on the Trumpy Bear QAnon bandwagon. Alright, back in the day. Shut up. Residents of Pohainani in Kaneohe gathered a retirement home downstairs lounge for socializing. Ooh, yeah, baby. Including collaborating on a puzzle. Wow. After a long jog, right? And a friendly game of chess. A friend, as opposed to an unfriendly game of chess. You look back there, it's like, that's Bertram. He graduated from Dartmouth. He don't like letting people win. And if he loses, ooh, Bertram's a friendly game of chess only. Vaccination safe for pregnant women. Organization reports. Yes, of course it is. And what else we got here? Something fun. Armenian kids are recognized as a history thing. You know, so they finally said, "Ooh, you killed a bunch of people and got a genocide because they're on the same genus." The genus. You see the Oscar. Oh yeah, by the way. By the way, I would like to thank God, nature, the founding fathers for our principles of democracy and equality and freedom. And the military and mom and dad. Oh yeah, you too. And I would like to thank shut the hell up! Grab the little sucker and stuff it up your ass. That's what they're made for. That's why they're all shiny and smooth. Some of the people are like, yeah, you can stick that thing. Study participants found that 40 days. They were 40 days in the cave and they emerged. A little luckier than the submarine guys they were looking for. Apparently, they stopped looking because they found pieces from inside the submarine. Right. What a way to go. Indonesian Navy. Sorry for your submariners. How does it trash? That's to left to me. Hawaiian burials proposal for resurrection. Hawaiian burials. They're going to have this new law where you can do Hawaiian burials. I was like, resurrection? What the heck? All of a sudden they're like, hey, we're resurrecting from burials. Ah! But the burial practices of ancient Hawaiians, because the bones considered to absorb the mana or spiritual power, which has a different mana sense in the ancient Hawaiian than it does in the modern mana, 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 la, 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 here's a lay. Nah, the ancient Hawaiian mana was real power and it could be dark. But the bones absorbed the mana, so when people died, they kind of like tried to get the bones. And that's all they really wanted, the bones. So they left the people out to rot. Sometimes they said they boiled them, steamed. They said steamed, like an emu, like cook the pig, take the. I don't know, really. As they say, oh, it's just steaming. So they're resurrecting that as a practice. So instead of a coffin, and you get your well, they can't steam cook dead people, so they got the alkaline water alkaline hydrolysis treatment. Moving on. Bones are cool. I mean, I studied osteology a while. Archaeology. I had to study osteology. Right, Bucky? She's talking to me. The big Q. Do you know someone who has difficulty getting a driver's license or state ID services due to a backlog in place on ID? Side effects may include, but it's like a dumb question. 31%, yes, still waiting. 21%, yes, but finally got resolved. 24%, no, went smoothly at the Department of Motor Vehicles. 24%, don't know in the DMV service. That's a DMV question, so that's like, I don't want to make that one long. Why make a DMV question long? No, don't. Whatever you do. On the sports. Oh, too bad for these guys, the volleyball guys. They were like undefeated. They were undefeated and ranked number 1 the whole season. Then they lost one game. Now they don't know if they're going to continue with the tournament because of the freaking thing out. Anyways, now they probably got a pretty good chance, but still, yeah, the way it things like, well, I don't know, you guys are almost set to go home. You lost one game. Bye. They're coming back from Afghanistan. Yay, Sudoku, you get to go over there. Alright, yeah, observatory, the telescope, and we have it's such limited time, I don't even know what to do anymore. Oh, and the political cartoon is yet another giant leap for mankind. It's got a little GoPro on top of the rover. Just run it over, rover. Just go there. Take your little whirly bird. Remember those things? I don't know. Hi, all of my viewers, if y'all got together, we could almost have a bridge card game. I was thinking it was that birdie bird, little toy. Hey, there we go. Time to get with the program. What that? I was trying to bring like best audio to you. Now it just looks strange. Hello, robot. Let us to the editor before it's too late. Rush to judgment on Nu'uanu shooting. The Honolulu Police Department has yet to conclude the investigation into the fatal shooting in Nu'uanu. That was that one. And the suspect's family has already filed a lawsuit. Site article, April 23rd. Is this a rush to judgment? And you decide to place this story on the front page above the fold? Above the fold? I guess we're like the mid-fold. I didn't know there was a place above the fold. Oh. I don't know all the facts. Of course. course not. But I'm willing to be patient and support our police department as they investigate this matter. I think their community would be appreciated if you too showed some support for our officers who put their life on the line every day to serve and protect us. Robert Calvo, I think that's a cop. That's a real cop. I think it's like, like one of the chief guys or something. Macaulay Moili. And the lady went on TV. She's like all in tears. Everyone makes the police have to be so bad. They're so bad. Everyone makes the police have to be, because like a lot of people got family, they're officers. Make me so bad. And then she goes, only 80% of them are good. Only about 20% of them are. That's what we're talking about, lady. Questions about police procedures. It's all about the cops. Oh, God. Retired Honolulu Police Sergeant Kimo Smith worried that a jury will judge an officer's actions without knowing the procedures and training that guided his actions. Site article, April 21st. In a jury trial. Oh, tell me all about it. Wouldn't the defense attorney address those matters? You'd think. One wonders why procedures don't require officers to identify themselves as police. Is the officer guilty of not following procedure? Or is his superior guilty of not training them? Or did the camera record something incriminating? Is it Honolulu Police Department's procedure to shoot and kill when officers fail to follow procedures and find themselves fighting in their lives of an unarmed suspect? Rattlebong, Salt Lake. Thank God, everyone's like careful about this stuff. I don't know. The officer, once they're overpowered and it's like beaten, I mean like swing beaten baseball bat, like one hit, boom, they can grab your gun and kill. There was a guy, old officer, I think he was older, serving a warrant, knocked up on the door. Knock, knock, here, hard to serve a warrant. The guy opened the door, fought the guy, took his gun and killed him. He was up for retirement. Had a little family. He was just like, this guy's like, I only got a few more days in the force. Yeah, they take your gun and kill you. There's a lot of whack. So, next. Teenagers need guidance. Of course they do. I'm not going to read that long thing. That's why! Intimidation marred by police officer's trial. Eric Chauvin may be evil, but he's an American, and all Americans have constitutional due process rights. Unfortunately, those rights were ignored by the court and media. Jurors and the judge knew that the city had paid George Floyd's family millions of dollars, so they could simply consider him guilty. The jurors and judge apparently were scared to death, knowing that the mob could destroy their homes and community, effectively mob justice. The venue change was denied, and jurors be requested to patrol praying for the rights of. I'm going to read the rest of this. John R. Jack Dwyer Jr. Kailua. I know. Stop watching Fox News. That was the spin they put on it. The jurors are afraid it's going to be like an LA mob situation. Oh my God, we have to make him guilty, otherwise they're going to kill us. And where did he pay him millions of dollars to consider him guilty? I think that's like, damage award. They killed the guy. So, it wasn't really justified. So, stop watching it. Senate would have acquitted Chauvin. If Derek Chauvin's murder trial had been tried before the United States Senate, Derek Chauvin, like Donald Trump, would have been acquitted because of the Republican fear of the Trump base. That's the sad state of. Yeah, pretty much. Francis N. Nakamoto Honolulu. Senate trial, political trial. This kind of trial, criminal trial. Two different justice things. Political trial can come in there. My uncle's a senator. And so, there it goes. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Who gets the T-Rex Toenail Award? You know what? Nobody. Because I don't like this cop stuff going on too long. But look at that. You could win this one day. It's like, scathing, freaking write it like a drama. Like you get the award, the Academy Award. Hello. And the Academy Award goes to not you, nobody.
Trooper reporting for duty.
Anyways, have fun watching at the Oscars. Tonight, we're going to be reading I don't know, Much Ado About Nothing. I think it is. What can go wrong? What can go wrong?